So Dean, tell us a little bit about Clark Rubber. It's a great name, a lot of people know about it, but what is it for a franchise?
Well, Sarah, the brand's been going since 1964, and the managing director owner, Chris Malcolm, purchased the brand back off Pacific Brands in the early 80s. We currently have 75 stores around Australia, 73 of them being franchised. Last year coming off our best sales year in the history of the group, which is an outstanding result. And we are certainly in a growth pattern.
So that's pretty good considering retail's been suffering generally at the moment.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point, and I think the brand, again, it's an Australian iconic brand, and we are a little bit lucky where the product is quite unique, and particularly in foam and rubber. It makes us, it sort of gives us an edge over our competitors, and of course our pool business is strong always.
So what does it take for someone to be a successful franchisee in the Clark Rubber network?
Well, I mean, what we do, we like to look for people who are passionate, enthusiastic. I think it boils down to a couple of things: the location and definitely the operator. And we are looking for retailers and not shopkeepers. We're not looking for people who just turn up with a set of keys and open the shop and just wait inside. That's not what our business is about.
You're wanting someone with a bit of drive and a sense of where the business can go.
Oh, absolutely. I think, or what I like to say is, if you've got the hurt money in, you generally need to be the driver of the business.
So is that the great success of franchising, you think?
Oh, absolutely. Myself, I've come from a franchise background, and I think that a bit of a saying that if you want a 2-day bottom line, work 2 days, and if you want a 6-day bottom line, work 6.
So what's the investment for someone who wants to buy a franchise?
We look at, you'd have to have access to about 400,000 plus for a new store or greenfield. And of course, we have some existing stores. And in the last few months, we've opened 3 new stores. And just prior to me arriving at the Franchise Expo, we've sold 2. So I think things are starting to turn a bit.
That's great. And you're here in Sydney. You're based in Melbourne, obviously, but you're here in Sydney. Are there opportunities around in Sydney and New South Wales?
Oh, absolutely. We've targeted the Expo specifically for New South Wales, and we've tailor-made our offer for that. And we earmark some areas we want to good franchisees, and that's what we're doing here.